Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for watching. Coming back at you with another TTM Tuesday. 2 returns this week, so it should be a super short video, but wanted to get this out. So I'm going to be out of town next week, so no TTM Tuesday next week. I think I still have some content for a Throwback Thursday though. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get to this. So our first return, oddly enough, I always leave an index card in here just to help with shipping so nothing gets bent, but he actually took the index card. So our first TTM is Don Aase from the Orioles. So everybody knows I'm a huge Orioles fan, so trying to track down as many Orioles TTMs as I can. So Don Aase was a great closer through his time with the O's. So let me give a little bit of history here. So, Don Aase was drafted by the Red Sox in the 6th round in '72 out of Savannah High School in Anaheim, California. Career stats: a WAR of 15, 66 wins, 60 losses, ERA of 3.80 across 448 games, 91 starts, 82 saves, a little over 1,100 innings pitched, 641 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.39. As far as teams that Don played for, so 77 with Boston, 78 through 82 with the Angels, didn't play in 83, at least not in the majors, 84 with the Angels, 85 in his free agent year, came to Baltimore with the Orioles, 85 to 88, the Mets in 89, the Dodgers in 90. Highlights of his career, actually pretty impressive. 86 with the Orioles was his best season. He saved 23 games in the first half of the season, was named to the American League All-Star team. In his only All-Star appearance, he came in the 9th inning with runners on 1st and 3rd and 1 out, and earned a save by inducing Chris Brown to hit into a game-ending double play. Definitely overworked, as later in the season, he actually was the first Orioles pitcher to lose 2 games in a single day, give up game-winning hits to Dave Kingman in the first game of a doubleheader against the Athletics, then to Carney Lansford on the back half of the doubleheader. He did set an Orioles season record for 34 saves in a season. That surpassed Tim Stoddard, who was another TTM I did earlier, I think last month. And Stoddard set that record in '80. He held on to that saves record until Greg Olson had 36 in 1990. And his 34 saves were also, at the time, a record for a player on a last-place team. So, definitely pretty impressive in '86. And there's the back of the card. So, Don Aase. All right. Next one up. Next card, not signed. I already know what this one is. Orioles great Jim Palmer. So, key member of the World Series teams with the O's. Let's see. What kind of stats can we get here? So, career-wise, had a WAR of 68.4, 268 wins, 152 losses, an ERA of 2.86, 558 games, 521 starts, 4 saves, 3,948 innings pitched, with 2,212 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.180. So, Jim Palmer pitched in the majors for 19 years. He was the winningest pitcher in the 70s with 186 wins. He also won 20 games in 8 different seasons. Won 3 Cy Young Awards, 4 Golden Gloves, also during the 70s. His 268 career victories are an Orioles record. 6-time American League All-Star. And interesting fact, I shouldn't say has never, but in his career, he had never given up a grand slam. He was in the postseason 8 times, and a vital member of 3 World Series champions, 6 AL pennants, 7 Eastern divisions. The only pitcher in the history of the Fall Classic with a win in each of 3 decades. Also the youngest to pitch a complete game shutout in a World Series. doing so 9 days before his 21st birthday in 1966. He was one of the starters on the last rotation to feature 4 20-game winners and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1990. So I was really stoked to see this one come back. So I sent this to an address in Florida, and it came back postmarked in California. I did find it kind of interesting that, you know, the facsimile auto looks nothing like the auto I got back. But when I checked some PSA certified cards on eBay, I noticed that, you know, this is an authenticated signature. So I may send this one as well as the Mussina. The card itself, you know, the corners might be a little fuzzy, but being I have no intention to sell these, and these are just gonna be part of my personal collection, I might just send them through just to get them in a better case. So Jim Palmer, another Hall of Famer. So that's all I've got for this week. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you if you haven't already subscribed. Appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video. And have a great day, and we'll talk to everybody again in 2 weeks. Thanks.